Okay, let me show you how to get started with this assignment using Autodesk Maya. The first thing we need to do, and this is where Maya is more picky with files than 3D Studio Max, is to set up the project. That way you're going to see everything that you need to have in a location for this project. So go File, Set Project. Okay, and then whatever you want to, I'm going to put mine on the desktop so that I can easily retrieve it to show you where it is. I'm going to make a folder, okay, and I'm going to call it Maya Paint Character. Okay, that's going to be the folder where I'm going to set the project to. And sorry about that. Maya tends to freeze when I save something. So go click on the folder that you just created and set. Okay. When you get this question, say create default workspace. Okay, and that what it does is creates a set of default locations for you to save your stuff. So let's then proceed to save your scene, and I might also need to stop the software now, but just go save scene as and save your file. Okay, so let's select the character and save it. And continue. Okie dokie. And what you just did there was very much just create your file there. Okay, so now let's go back to Maya, and we're going to wanted to show you the paint viewport paint tool so that you can use it for this assignment if you would like to. Okay, so under the rendering menu set, okay, go to texturing, 3D paint tool. Okay, and I forgot to open the option box so that you see the options over here, and that way you kind of work on it and change settings with the brushes and such, and then you see the character on the right. Okay, this pretty much is like Photoshop, where you work in layers. Okay, so in my case I'm going to assign edit textures. Okay, so there I'm going to make sure I'm 512 by 512, and I believe the default is Maya if so just change it to Windows bitmap so that you can you can always keep it as a Maya file, but bitmap is a little bit more universal and you can work on it. And say assign edit textures, and you may not see anything that happened, but now you have a texture that the software assigned to that you can export. So the first thing I want to do is let's look at the you have your brushes over here. The radius tells you how big or small the brush is. If you notice here, I'm actually going to use this one here. For some reason the screen capture software is not letting me see the size of the texture, so give me just one moment. Okay, I had I needed to select the character first, and then I went back to the tools so that we could see the brush on it. Sometimes the screen capture software prevents me from seeing those little things. So let's go to File, Texture there, and assign edit texture again, assign edit. And when you do that, now you can see that you can paint over you don't have that big X that was saying that nothing was assigned to it. Okay. You can right there select which attribute you want to paint, but for this example we're going to just do the color map.